Unafa. I hope everybody did well. I know she done for her house such a long time since I went to the market. And yesterday I opened my fridge. There was nothing in my fridge. Usually I like to binge on fruits like pineapple, watermelon at night, since I am up at night working and all of that. But when I opened the fridge, there was nothing there, and I'm like, what is happening? The only thing that was in my house was grocery, aka Gary. I have a bad habit that I like to chew on Gary. It's something that I crave. I like to have a mouthful of Gary at odd hours. I like when it's sour in my mouth. And then I realized that for like 2 days I've been throwing Gary in my mouth a lot, and I don't have my fruits at home. So I'm like, no, this has to stop. So I'm going to the market now to buy the things that will be helping my life for the next couple of weeks.
Bon, très bien te servi. Tu as la monnaie. Tu as combien?
10 000.
D'accord. Donne. Merci.
Hey guys, this is Yaoundé, the capital of Cameroon, and Yaoundé has hundreds of markets. The amazing thing about the numbers is that each market is specialized in specific produce. Today we are buying from Marche Acasia. Acasia is like the central market for all the residential areas in Yaoundé. This Uncle Ben's, right? So in terms of proximity, Acasia is the largest food market around residential areas. Now, when I'm talking about residential areas, I understand that could be biased because every day Yaoundé is expanding and there's like new settlements. But in this context, I'm talking about the ancien settlements, and in which we have the Simbok, Mendon, Rond-Point Express, Bonas, Damas, BMC, Etukebe, Etu.
Very bad girl.
So when I am going to the market, I like to go into the fast section to buy stuff first before buying stuff at the entrance. That helps me not to carry lots of weight when I am moving around. How much are these bigger liters? 1.3. Okay. It's very important to know a market, to know where precisely you want to buy what product, so that you don't get excited at the entrance of the market and start buying, and then you have like a big bag you're carrying that weighs too much and all of that. So yeah. Afternoon. Now, one of my highlights when I go to Acacia market is to visit this guy who sells spices. He has like all spices on earth, like everything, and he also grinds the spices. I just enjoy going there and asking questions like, what's this one for? What's this one for? Can you mix me like spices for this kind of food and all of that? And yeah, it's just nice discovering new spices and just buying them and all of that. The last things I got today were fruits. That's usually the end of my shopping. From there, I took a bike and got home. One thing I used to enjoy about Yaoundé was how affordable you could get pineapples. But this time around, they sell a pineapple for 500 francs, and I'm like, what is going on? I know that this is something that we talk about all the time, but this time around when I went to the market, I was super shocked at the increment in prices. Hey guys, I just came back from the market. Thank God there is water. So these are the things that I bought. I bought pepper. This is like 1,000 francs. I think I discovered this pepper one time. I was sending pepper to my other sisters in the US. Very hot, and it just saves you the time from cleaning pepper, working with your hands and all of that. Cassava, because I love cassava. I love eating cassava with like garden egg. So I got the cassava. Let me just put this up here. Whoa! For the cassava, what will happen is that right now, as in now, I'll just cut, fix it and put in the freezer so it doesn't get bad. things are super expensive in the market. My budget was 20,000, but I ended up spending 25,000 because there was no cassava on my list when I was going. There was no rice on my list when I was going, but these are things that I don't have, so I had to buy them. I got pineapple. I told you I don't like to be in the house without fruit in the refrigerator. I'll just wash all of this since water is flowing. I think this is beef. More cassava. I didn't buy plantain. Watermelon right here. And then I also expressed that I wanted to have like a variety of vegetables in the fridge. So I got cabbage. Can you imagine? This cabbage is 500 francs, and when you're traveling to Bamenda, they sell this in Santa, like 3 of these for 1,000 francs, and they even give you a bag. But in Yaoundé, this is 500 francs. This is smoked fish. I'll just wash and keep and refrigerate. Right here is smoked fish, like so. Okay, this is garden egg. This is the shocker of the season, I am telling you. This is okra. This is 500 francs. People, hey. So what I usually do is that I write a list and I sous-estimate, I overestimate. So on my list I put 500 because I knew that when I go to the market, I love the idea of going to the market when the plan is like 20,000, and then I get to the market and I buy for like 16. I love that. So I put 500 on my list, and then I was like, 500 is too much. Well, let me just have 500. When I went there, this is 500. It's not even enough. I got onion right here. This is how did that Nami Pakam. This is tomato. Oh, I put things on it so it's like squished. And then I got cloves because I want to drink tea these days. I got sponge. I got, this is like ginger, also for tea that I'll be drinking these days. This is red oil. I got this for 1,300, and quite frankly, I think they have mixed water in this. So when I'm buying oil, I'm just crying because I told you in my house we process like oil. Like generally, I would usually have like normally I would usually have like a dish of red oil in the house, in my house, that is taken from our house. But this time around, I forgot to get it. That's why I am buying red oil in liters like this, which is super expensive, and I'm not even sure that that's right, the best oil. This is kanda. Nigerians call it pomo, Ghanaians call it wele, but this is the thick one, the one that comes from the head. I like it for my arrow. This is arrow right here. Another shocker, this is crayfish njanga, real dos cameros. 1,000 francs. Before this used to be like 500 francs, but this is 1,000 francs. I told you guys that one of the things I love to buy when I go to the market, even if it's not on my list, is crayfish. So I always have like crayfish in the fridge and stuff like that. But this one was intentional and it's really small. Water leaf. I want to plant some and then I'll cook my arrow with some. I got half packets. Cause why is the full packet 2,000 something, or how much did he say, 1,800 or something? It wasn't on my list, so I got half a packet of Maggi crevette. Last thing on my list is jiri rice. Okay, I also got like some bottles of water. It's usually cheaper when you buy in the market. In the quarter they'll sell for 1,000 and something. They'll sell for 1,400, 1,500, 1,250. So I just got the supply I'll need for the month in the house, and right now I think I'll just start to wash my stuff.
Like every time I go to the market, I come back and I am shocked at the increment of prices. Anyway, Jehovah Jireh, my provider, is working something in my life. Hey, how are you guys doing? Let me know. How are you doing? How are you coping with the increment of prices? What is your secret? How are you coping? They don't increase your salary. Are there new businesses you ventured into to keep up with the increment and all Please of that? Share in the comment section. most of my veggies is that after washing them, I'm just going to put in water. Like I'll put vinegar in water and then put them inside for a while before I take off, strain, and then put in the refrigerator. I don't like when you want to get into a freezer and then things are stuck, and my freezer is not very big. Let me just show you. This is what my freezer looks like. I already put this is the carrot and green beans I put inside. Behind is just pineapple peel. I'll just do this so that when I want to use, it's just very easy to, when I want to use it, it's going to be very easy to just take out the packet that you want and do whatever you want to do with it. Because I am very tired, I have just packed things in the fridge and then I'll go rest. When I come back, I'll finish with the cassava to peel and to put in the freezer, and then every other thing I have to do. I think the next thing I have to do is to wash the water leaf. I'll do it later. So later on. I'll make my arrow tomorrow. I just want to prepare it. I'll put it in the fridge like so. You know I have a garden. I wish I bought like more water leaf, but with this I just want to keep this. I'll put it in the fridge. I don't know, just so the kitchen is tidy. This is my arrow. I have washed it. I'm straining it right now. I'll put in a plastic and put also in the fridge. I cooked beans yesterday. I fried puff puff to eat with the beans. Today I don't think I have energy to fry puff puff to eat with the beans, so I boiled cassava. I have never eaten beans and cassava, but I'm just like, beans and cassava, it's like beans and plantain or anything like that. So I'm going to taste it. Hopefully it goes well.